Most of us have big dreams. We have big expectations from life. We want great things. Our vision sometimes goes over the moon. We want to see a big change from our current reality. But the funny thing is, while we want all of this, we don't want to make a change from our familiar lives. That's weird. That's not how any change, any goal achievement works. If you want things to change, you have to change. And that's where most people take a hit. This video is an excerpt from my 11th book, Turn the Tables, From Challenges to Opportunities. People will happily make big vision boards and write out their dreams and start the affirmations and everything. And they want all of that without making a single change in their life. They want to continue to live their familiar lives, indulging in the habits that they already have and expect different results. Now you tell me, in which universe does that happen? It never happens. It's like somebody says, oh, I want to be thin, and they don't want to change their diet and they don't want to exercise. How is that going to happen? Wishful thinking never brought any results. Affirmations don't work if you don't take action. And taking action to get different results, you have to do different things and make changes in your life. Did you know the primary reason that people resist change is because it also impacts other people and other people are not ready to change. So even if you're daring enough, even if you're determined enough and say, I will do this, hey, people around you aren't ready for your changes and aren't ready for all the things different that you're going to do starting now, because they are used to their familiar lives and they have not decided to change. They are perhaps not even interested in your goals and your vision because they want their familiar lives, and your change is going to impact them. They will resist you. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have decided to lose 10 kilos, okay, for your health and because you want to look good, whatever your reason, you've made a goal. Before the year ends, I will lose 10 kilos. Now, you may be determined and totally gung-ho and committed to lose 10 kilos, but for that, you have to make diet changes and you have to exercise. Now, imagine you go home and you say, okay, I'm going to have salads, I'm going to have soup, and I'm going to eat healthy. Well, your entire household is not interested in your diet. They want their chicken tikka masala, they want their parathas, and they want their butter. Now, special food will have to be made for you. Do you know how much inconvenience that is? And are they ready to support you, or they're going to be sarcastic? They're going to watch you, then you will diet and one day you will eat chocolates. Now they will pounce on you and tell you, what was the use? Why did you make us suffer? And what is all this that you're doing? You know, you've been there. And now let's say you want to join the gym. That's going to cost you money. That's going to cost you time. And now your family or whoever it is that are going to be impacted with that decision may or may not support you. You see, they also may have other ideas where that 6,000, 10,000 rupees should be used and you're using it for your convenience. All day you say, I don't have time, and now you're going to take out 1 hour for the gym. Oh, somebody is going to be upset. You see how one little decision impacts the lives and the standing of so many people. So their support or their resistance plays a big factor on how far you will go with that change. Why do you think it's such a difficult subject for people? For those of you who have read the book Turn the Tables, this is an excerpt from the chapter 1-Millimetre Change. So to give you an anecdote, I decided, I was a French tuition teacher for 9 years. Then I decided to become a motivational speaker. Now I had to make a change in my career, which means I had to put an end to my tuitions and make an entry into motivational speaking, which also means that I had to put an end to my stable income and walk into the risks and unknown. Now, do you think it was easy? Oh, no. There was so much resistance. The first resistance came from my students and their families. They were not happy that I was making the move. They were used to my style of teaching. They were used to me, and they had not yet decided that I don't want to study with Priya Kumar. I met with so much resistance, and my family was not prepared for me to let go of my stable source of income and to make a new entry. They had other ideas. They had accustomed to my lifestyle. They had already made their dreams based on the decisions that I had made in the past. And when I stood up and said, I'm going to be a motivational speaker, not many people came in support. A lot of people resisted. And why are they resisting and being sarcastic and discouraging? Because they have to make changes in their lives to support you, and they are not ready for it. So how do you make this change happen? How do you make this transition so that you are on your way and people are supporting you, or at least not inconvenienced by your decisions? Let me give you an example. Do you know that our planet Earth is changing its position every second? It's rotating on its axis and it's revolving around the sun as we speak. As you are watching this video, that change, that movement is happening. But do you and I feel it? No, because it's happening at such a slow pace that we are okay with it. Now imagine if planet Earth got in a hurry and said, hey, I'm going to get to the speed of 10x and 100x and, get to the goal faster. Now, instead of revolving in a year, I'm going to do it in 6 months. You know what? You and I are going to be thrown off, and we are not going to like it. We are going to resist and revolt and do everything to stop that, because we're not ready for it. We're not prepared for it. You understand? The Earth is doing such a fantastic job of taking us with it on this nice Sair Sapata the whole year round, with or without our permission, because it's doing it at an acceptable rate. If you want to make a change, you have to consider all the people who will be affected by it and make that change acceptable to them. You may have to do your homework. You may have to consider their demands, their needs, and their comfort. And that is a very, very good investment, because when you do that, you will gain their support and encouragement, and your journey toward your dreams will become beautiful, not one of challenges, fighting your own people versus fighting the problem. So what did I learn when I wrote this chapter? I should have made better strategies of quitting when I made the decision to move from teaching to motivational speaking. I should have gotten new teachers for them. I should have trained the teachers myself. I should have saved money first and given it to my parents and said, look, this is my security for me to take that leap. I should have included people in my dreams and vision. If I would have done that, I tell you, my journey, my leap would have been so beautiful and smooth that today I would have been further up than where I am today. But I have learned that well in writing it, and in writing so, I hope you make better decisions with the changes that you want to make in your life. So Turn the Tables is my 11th book, and if you have a chance to read it, I would love to hear from you. After every chapter, although it's a recount of my experiences and my lessons, I have put down some pointed questions which could direct you to your learning. So when you do read it, you let me know in the comments or write to me directly. Until then, know that I'm rooting for you. This is Priya Kumar. I'm signing off, and I will be back again next week with another video.